Here are some things you might have missed on the Pokemon Concierge. And did you know that Pokemon Concierge is rated at 100% by Rotten Tomatoes? That is a rare score. Pokemon Concierge is a Japanese-made stop-motion animation that you can now watch on Netflix. And it's a very short series, but there are a few things you might have missed. Wait, does that guy just like Rattatas a lot, or does he just like purple a lot? He's got purple shorts and purple flip-flops and a Rattata. Did you know that the ship Haru is riding on is actually designed with a melodic on it? See, it's a melodic. You can see it's designed so that it looks like melodic is swimming through the ocean, and there's its tail. Now, if you pay attention, you'll notice that a lot of the furniture are designed to be in pairs, and usually one slightly bigger and one slightly smaller. We'll come back to this in a moment. And there it is again. And I'm guessing some of this furniture is designed so that you can sit with your Pokemon. Alright, this next scene is not as innocent as you think. It didn't occur to me at first, but it was a bit strange to see the ferret continuously chase Rattata throughout the series. Are they just playing? I mean, look at how good Ferret is. What do ferrets eat in the wild? In the wild, ferrets largely consume small mammals such as rabbits, mice, rats, and other rodents. Yeah, that was definitely not an innocent scene. You remember this fitness scene? They are actually doing stretches to Pokemon music. Listen to this. It's remixed Pokemon music. Classic. And we have our first appearance of a very mysterious Pokemon. Who is it, you might ask? Why, of course it is Bellsprout. Piggy and I are convinced that this Bellsprout is a person. I mean, it's got a lot of personality. I'll show you what I mean when we get to the end. But look at this Bellsprout. There's so much personality. So, we have the appearance of a water-type trainer. How do I know she's water-type? I mean, look at that. It's got Staryu, Omanite, and then her main Pokemon. Guess who it is? It's Mudkip. So basically, she's the embodiment of Misty. Here is another appearance of Melodic. She's all the way up here, look. And we've got a Natu themed blanket. Look, it's Natu's. Haru has a Magnemite on her laptop. Look, it's right there. And there we have it again, Ferret chasing the rat. So innocent, right? And here I thought Kyurem and Necrozma are some of the only few Pokemon that knows fusion. Turns out Metagross and Graveler can also fuse. Yep, this is definitely canon. And of course, Alyssa only likes to paint water-type Pokemon. We've got Starmie and Luvdisc that she drew, and also a Wailord on the side. And then there's this scene. There are Pokemon on the candy box that Haru likes to eat. And Tyler here seems to love cooking. Guess who else loves cooking? You guessed it, it's Brock. And I just noticed this, but when Haru drops all of the berries, like this, watch what Panpour does. Just look at Panpour. Panpour's like, goodbye. And did you notice the Seadra watering can? Look, it's a Seadra. Look, it's a Pokeball-shaped kettle. Look at that. And even Shellos made an appearance in the show. I'm sure you guys remember this Magikarp. And remember how it started crying when it lost its floaty? Well, Haru was gonna go get the floaty back for it. So Haru passed Magikarp to Tyler. But somehow that Magikarp eventually ended up back in the water without the floaty. We were told that it cannot swim at all. So that means at some point Tyler just put the Magikarp back in the water without a floaty at all. Remember Haru staying up to make this garland? All because of the Magikarp? Well, if you actually look at her hands, they're all wrecked. Her hands were all injured to make this garland for the Gyarados or Magikarp. Look at those hands. Remember the furnitures I was talking about that had 2 of each? Look, there's 2 swings at the back, one big and one small. And if you look behind Haru's head, there's another one there. Now remember this ziplining scene? So they have a safety attachment for the humans. So this guy's got a safety attachment before he goes on the zipline. But when a Pokemon gets on, there's no safety. There's no safety. Psyduck cannot fly. Look, nobody put a safety on Psyduck. And the safety line isn't hidden either. I mean, look at Psyduck fly off afterwards. Psyduck could have died. Look, Pikachu is a bit reluctant to get on this zipline. Look how afraid Pikachu is. And it's like shaking. Look at it. Look at it. It's shaking. Pikachu's like, give me the safety. And then look at what his trainer says to it. He says that could be cooler, Pikachu. What a dickhead. I mean, you try getting on the zipline without a safety. Now, don't forget to stay for their credits because you get to see all the many different props they've used in this series. Now, remember the Bellsprout from earlier? The really strange one? Well, there's a post-credit scene. And I think it's gonna break the 4th wall. Let me know if I missed anything in the Pokemon Concierge, and let me know if you liked it in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.